Well, hello. Today we are going to talk about Geico car insurance. You know, when everyone gets a car, there's lots of different insurance companies out there to choose from, and today we're going to discuss the pros and cons of Geico insurance, car insurance. So, I'm going to tell you some interesting facts about Geico car insurance. So, Geico ties for the number 3 spot in our best car insurance companies of 2022 rating. It has some of the lowest average rates across the board. Geico's pros and cons. The main pros are they are second lowest average rates compared to other companies in our study. They also have the lowest rates for drivers with poor credit. That's a big positive for sure, because you know it's not very nice when they base it off of your poor credit and things like that. Because sometimes people need a break. Cons. The main con is higher than average rates for drivers with a DUI. So, is Geico car insurance good? Geico is a good insurance company for most drivers. It ties for third place alongside Farmers and Nationwide. According to data from our study, Geico has an average scores in customer service, policy renewals, claims handling, customer recommendations, and customer loyalty. Geico has the second lowest premiums in our study, making it a good option if you're looking for the cheapest car insurance companies. Geico customer service, based on our customer survey data, Geico places fifth in our best for customer service category. Nearly 50% of customers said they were completely satisfied with their experiences contacting customer service. A similar number of respondents also indicate that they are satisfied with the customer service provided. Geico claims handling. Geico claims the number 6 spot in our best for claims handling category with a score of 4.1. This places Geico on par with the average score for this category. When asked about their experiences, nearly 51% of customers say they are completely satisfied with how easy it was to file a claim, but only 47% feel satisfied with updates the company provided throughout the process. Just under 50% say they are completely satisfied with how Geico resolved their claim. Customer loyalty. Customer loyalty scores reflect policyholders' willingness to not only renew their policy, but also recommend their insurer to drivers shopping for coverage. About 50% of Geico customers, including those who have and not filed a claim, say they are very likely to renew their car insurance policy. While customers are likely to remain loyal to Geico, they aren't as likely to give it their endorsement. Only 36% say they would very likely recommend this insurance to a friend or family member. So, you might be asking, how much is Geico car insurance? Geico's average rate for 2022 is $1,148, making it the second cheapest car insurance company in our study. Its average rate is $1,148, which is 25% lower than the national average. Only USAA, which offers an average rate of 1,000, offers cheaper coverage, while Geico's rates typically trail behind USAA's. It has the cheapest average rates for drivers with poor credit. Drivers looking for the most affordable coverage may also want to consider State Farm. It has the third lowest premium, with its average national rate hovering around $1,267 a year. Now, keep in mind that the average rate may not represent your personal rate. The best way to find out how much you may pay for a policy from Geico or any other insurers we reviewed is to get a car insurance quote. So, Geico rates for teen drivers. Geico for a 17-year-old female is about $3,166. And for a 17-year-old male, it's $3,555. Can you believe that? It's like $400 more for a male than a female. That's kind of crazy. National average is 4,000 for, so for the 17-year-old female, national average is 4,962, and for a 17-year-old male, the national average is 5,661. So Geico has the second lowest rates for both male and female teenage drivers. While it can be expensive to insure teen drivers, Geico's rates are up to $2,100 lower than the national average for this group. So, USAA has the lowest rates for drivers in this age bracket between 25-year-old females and 25-year-old male. But Geico is a close second compared to the national average. Geico's rates are 29% to 36% cheaper, with male drivers saving slightly more than female drivers. Geico rates for adult drivers, 35-year-old females or 35-year-old males. Geico offers the second lowest rates for drivers in this age bracket. USAA is the only insurer in our study to offer lower rates. Geico's insurance for adult drivers is 27 to 28% lower than the national average, depending on the driver's gender. Adult drivers may also want to consider State Farm and Nationwide, which claim the third and fourth lowest rates respectively. Now, Geico rates for senior drivers, 60-year-old females or 60-year-old males. Geico once again claims the second lowest premiums for this group of drivers. Seniors who purchase a policy with Geico generally spend 24 to 25% less for coverage when compared to the national average. Female senior drivers may also find competitive rates with Nationwide. Male senior drivers may find the same with State Farm. Now, Geico rates after a speeding ticket. Insurers may see a speeding ticket as evidence of risky driving behaviors, and that can increase your rates. Drivers shopping for coverage after a speeding ticket may find a moderate break with Geico. Its rates are the third lowest in our study and about $430 less than the national average. Still, Geico's rates are higher than USAA's. and State Farms, so drivers may want to consider those insurers first. Geico rates after an accident. So an accident can cause your rates to go up, especially if you're at fault. If you're shopping for coverage after an accident, Geico may not be the cheapest option. Its rates are about 16% lower than the national average, but trail behind those offered by USAA, State Farm, and American Family, respectively. That said, Geico still performs well when compared to other insurers who we analyzed, including AAA, Farmers, and Allstate, all of which have above average rates for this group of drivers. Now, Geico rates after a DUI. Insurers generally view DUIs as a red flag for risky driving behaviors. If you have one on your record, your insurance rates will go up, making it even more important to shop around for the best rates. Geico rates for drivers with a DUI are 14% higher than the national average and among the highest in our study. State Farm and American Family have the lowest rates for drivers with a DUI. Geico rates for drivers with poor credit. So compared to the other insurers we analyzed, Geico has the lowest rates for drivers with a poor credit history. On average, Geico's premiums are nearly $950 lower than the national average. If you have poor credit, you may also want to consider Nationwide and USAA, both of which offer competitive rates in this category. So, how much is minimum coverage car insurance with Geico? Most states require drivers to carry minimum coverage, which often refers to liability insurance, though some states may also require drivers to carry uninsured motorist insurance, personal injury protection, or MedPay. If you're shopping for low or minimum coverage, you'll likely find the second lowest rates for Geico. Geico's rates for this level of coverage are nearly $400 lower than the national average. So, there's some information for you if you're searching and shopping around for new auto insurance, car insurance. Geico can possibly be a good match for you. Anyways, I wish you guys the best. Good luck out there and drive safe.